Well, today, as we've been talking about, marks 1 year in the White House for President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. It's been a very challenging year for this administration. It's been a challenging time for this country. NewsNation's Rashad Hudson is joining us right now. He was able to speak one-on-one with Vice President Harris. He joins us live now with more. Rashad, good morning.
Good morning, Adrian. In my interview with Vice President Harris, we talked about the administration's first year in office, the economy, the fight against COVID-19, and if Americans should still have confidence in the administration's response to the pandemic. How impactful has the Biden-Harris administration been in the lives of the American people?
Through our child tax credit, by many accounts, reduced child poverty last year by almost 50%.
After 1 year in office, Vice President Kamala Harris says the economy is better, more people are working, and she celebrated the bipartisan infrastructure bill that's now law.
Which is going to create jobs and make life easier for the American people.
And she says the country is in a stronger position to fight the pandemic.
Now over 210 million Americans have been vaccinated. Tens of millions of Americans have received the booster.
To a lot of Americans, it doesn't seem like the pandemic is under control. How should the American people continue or have confidence in this administration when things don't seem to be getting better?
Over 95% of our schools are reopened. Businesses are opening back up. We have therapeutics now.
With higher costs for nearly everything, I asked Vice President Harris if there's any relief in sight. She pointed to the Build Back Better plan that's currently stalled in Congress.
It includes bringing down the cost of child care. What we are proposing is that no family should pay more than 7% of their income in child care.
The vice president says one regret over the last year is not being able to meet with people in person because of COVID.
Sitting down with folks who have needs, who want to be heard.
And next week, the vice president will take the administration's message and tout their accomplishments on the road with trips to Wisconsin and California. Adrian?
And Rashad, the vice president was also put in charge of addressing immigration. We saw that she was critiqued for not going down and visiting the border in a timely fashion, if ever. What is the latest on that front?
Yeah, so this administration has faced a lot of heat from both Democrats and Republicans on their handling of the situation at the southern border. Now, the vice president told me after I pressed her on that issue, she said that she has been to the southern border and to Central American countries, Guatemala and Mexico, and she says her work is to focus on the root cause of migration to find out why people are leaving their home country and making that dangerous trek across the southern border. She says she's working with businesses to help keep people at home and to find work in their own countries.
Yeah, a lot of people wondered what those root causes were and how the administration could actually go that deep on a cause that needed such immediacy. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.